Question number 4. Question number 4 is a little bit complicated, and the portfolio's value is $40 million, and beta of the portfolio is 1, and risk-free rate is given. Market risk premium, which is the market return minus risk-free, is given, and additional $60 million will be included in the portfolio. After that, the expected return should be 13%. Find the average beta of the new stock to achieve this goal. So, well, since beta is given, so we know we can use the CAPM model. So what you should do is, since you know the risk-free rate and you know the market risk premium, so you can get the market return, and you also know your expected return of the portfolio is how much. So you can use the calculator to figure out the portfolio's beta is how much. Okay, so let's give it a try. So risk-free rate is 4.25%. Market risk premium is 6%. So you can see market return equals to market risk premium plus risk-free rate. So it should equals to 4.25% plus 6% equals to 10.25%. So you know the market return and use CAPM calculator to get portfolio beta. This is what you can do. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, so now let's go to CAPM model. We need the CAPM model. Okay, so expected return is given. We know that that's 13%. So portfolio is 13% of return. Okay, and risk-free rate is 4.25. Expected return on the market, we did the calculation, so it's 10.25. Beta for the stock is a question mark. So 1.46. So beta should equals to 1.46. Now you see beta of the portfolio is known. So beta of the portfolio equals to 1.46. And we also know the equation for beta of the portfolio should be, because we have $40 million with a beta of 1. So beta equals to 1. Also, we are going to be investing another stock with for $60 million of that stock, whose beta is 1. Oh no, the portfolio's beta is 1.46, whose beta is not known. Let's just write down the equation here. So we have a total of $100 million. So the portfolio's $40 million has a beta of 1. So we should use the weight, which is 40%, who has a beta of 1, right? Plus 0.6 is another stock's weight. And but however, beta of that stock is unknown. So we can work out this equation. So beta should equals to 1.46 minus 0.4 divided by 0.6, right? So this should be the answer. If we just use CAPM model instead of using the calculator, the whole solution should be something like this. So the answer should be 1.76. So if you use CAPM calculator, you need to use the market return because that's one of the input for CAPM calculator. But if you use CAPM model, you can use this RPM directly. So you see stock return equals to risk-free rate. RF stands for risk-free rate. RB stands for beta. RPM stands for market risk premium here. Okay. So this is question number 4. Question number 6. So you know the beta and you know the standard deviation. Once you see beta, and you can delete standard deviation because they are useless information, because beta is the measure for the risk. Standard deviation is not the measure of the risk, because we're assuming everybody is rational, everybody holds a diversified portfolio. So we use beta as a measure for the risk. We don't use standard deviation to measure risk anymore. And market portfolio return, this is just market return. Risk-free rate is 4%. How much is the risk premium on the market? So risk premium on the market, or market, sometimes it's also called market risk premium. So the equation for this is just difference between the market return minus risk-free rate. So it should be 11% minus 4%. So the answer should be 11% for this one. Question number 7. Question number 7 should be very similar to the other. Should be very similar to question we just did for. It's very similar to question number 3. So first thing you need to do, you need to figure out. Let me copy it. You need to figure out the weight of the stock in your portfolio. So for this question, so we have 3 stocks. So we don't have D. Okay, so A is 1648. D is 96. So we need to add it up. So it should be how much? 100 and how much? 150,000, is that right? No. 160. So the percentage should be 60 and 30 and 10, and that's right. And beta should be 1.3 and 1.8, 2.2. Right, and then so you can multiply of the percentage by the beta, and then add them up, and that will be your portfolio's beta. Okay, so this is this question.